The village of Ravenswood was a small, rural town nestled in the heart of the forest. It is a place where everyone knew each other, and life was simple. The villagers lived off the land, farming and hunting to make a living. One day, without warning, the village disappeared overnight. The villagers vanished, leaving behind only their homes and belongings. The mystery of what happened to Ravenswood has never been solved, and it remains a topic of fascination to this day. Ravenswood was founded over a century ago by a group of settlers who were looking to start a new life. The village grew slowly, with new families arriving and setting up their homes. The villagers were a tight-knit community, relying on each other for support and protection. Over the years, Ravenswood became a thriving town, with its own school, church, and town hall. Despite its small size, Ravenswood was a happy and prosperous place to live. The village was surrounded by a dense forest, which provided a sense of security and isolation. The night of the disappearance was like any other in Ravenswood, with the villagers going about their evening routines. Some were at home, while others were out in the village, socializing with friends. The weather was calm and clear, with a full moon shining down. At around midnight, a strange, pungent smell was reported by some of the villagers. It is not known what caused the smell, but it is believed to have been some kind of gas or chemical. The next morning, the villagers were gone, and the town was empty and silent. The disappearance of Ravenswood was reported to the authorities, and an investigation was launched. A team of detectives and forensic experts was sent to the village to search for clues. The investigators found no signs of forced entry or struggle, and no bodies were discovered. The villagers' homes and belongings were still intact, but there was no sign of them. The investigation was hindered by the lack of evidence, and the case remains unsolved to this day. The authorities do not know what happened to the villagers, and the mystery of Ravenswood continues to fascinate and frustrate them. Over the years, many theories have been proposed to explain the disappearance of Ravenswood. Some believe that the villagers were abducted by aliens, while others think that they were victims of a government experiment. Some people believe that the villagers simply got up and left, tired of their old lives and seeking a new start. It is also possible that the villagers were killed, and their bodies were hidden or destroyed. The truth is that no one knows what happened to the villagers, and the mystery of Ravenswood may never be solved. The speculation and theories continue to this day, with new ideas and explanations being proposed all the time. Today, Ravenswood is a ghost town, abandoned and empty. The homes and buildings are still standing, but they are empty and decaying. The village is a popular destination for tourists and curiosity seekers, who come to see the abandoned town and try to imagine what happened to the villagers. The village is also home to a number of urban explorers, who seek to explore the abandoned buildings and uncover the secrets of Ravenswood. The village is a place of mystery and fascination, and it continues to capture the imagination of people from all over the world. The atmosphere in the village is eerie and haunting, with a sense of sadness and loss. The disappearance of Ravenswood has had a lasting impact on the world. The village has become a legendary place, a symbol of mystery and intrigue. The story of Ravenswood has been told and retold, in books, films, and television shows. The village has also become a source of inspiration for artists and writers, who seek to capture the essence of the place in their work. The legacy of Ravenswood continues to grow, with new generations of people discovering the story of the village and its people. The village will always be remembered as a place of mystery and wonder, a place that will never be forgotten. The people of Ravenswood were a diverse and vibrant community, with their own unique culture and way of life. They were a tight-knit group, who looked out for each other and worked together to build a better life. The villagers were farmers, hunters, and craftsmen, who made a living from the land and their skills. They were also a spiritual people, who believed in the power of nature and the importance of living in harmony with the environment. The people of Ravenswood were a happy and contented community, who loved their lives and their village. They do not deserve to be forgotten, and their memory will live on in the hearts of those who knew them. The forest that surrounds Ravenswood is a place of mystery and intrigue, a place where many strange and unexplained things have happened. The forest is home to a number of strange creatures, including wolves, bears, and other wild animals. It is also a place of ancient rituals and ceremonies, where the villagers would go to connect with nature and the spirits. The forest is a place of beauty and wonder, but it is also a place of danger and uncertainty. The forest holds many secrets, and it is a place that will continue to fascinate and intimidate people for generations to come. The mystery of the forest is a big part of the mystery of Ravenswood, and it will never be fully understood. The search for answers about the disappearance of Ravenswood continues to this day, with many people working to uncover the truth. The search is a difficult and challenging one, with many obstacles and setbacks along the way. The searchers are driven by a desire to know what happened to the villagers, and to bring closure to the families and friends who were left behind. The search is also driven by a sense of curiosity and wonder, as people seek to understand the mystery of Ravenswood and the forest that surrounds it. The search for answers will continue, and it will never be given up, until the truth is finally revealed. The search is a testament to the human spirit, and the desire to know and understand the world around us. The disappearance of Ravenswood had a devastating impact on the families of the villagers, who were left behind to pick up the pieces. The families were shocked and traumatized by the sudden loss of their loved ones, and they do not know how to cope with the grief and the uncertainty. The families were also left to wonder what had happened to their loved ones, and whether they would ever see them again. The impact of the disappearance was felt for generations, as the families struggled to come to terms with the loss and the mystery of Ravenswood. The families will never forget the villagers, and they will always remember them with love and affection. The disappearance of Ravenswood is a tragedy that will never be forgotten, and it will always be remembered as a sad and devastating event. Efforts are being made to preserve Ravenswood, and to protect it from damage and decay. The village is a historic and cultural treasure, and it is important that it is preserved for future generations. The preservation of Ravenswood is a difficult and challenging task, as the village is fragile and vulnerable to the elements. The preservation efforts are driven by a desire to protect the village and its history, and to ensure that it is not lost or forgotten. The preservation of Ravenswood is a testament to the importance of the village, and the impact it has had on the world. The village will continue to be preserved, and it will always be remembered as a unique and special place. The future of Ravenswood is uncertain, as the village remains abandoned and empty. The village will continue to be a source of fascination and intrigue, as people seek to understand the mystery of the disappearance. The village will also continue to be a place of inspiration and creativity, as artists and writers seek to capture the essence of the place in their work. The future of Ravenswood is also a topic of speculation, as people wonder what will happen to the village and its surroundings. The village will always be remembered as a place of mystery and wonder, and it will continue to capture the imagination of people from all over the world. The future of Ravenswood is a topic that will continue to be discussed and debated, as people seek to understand the truth about the village and its people.